Another title for this video could be how to trick people into thinking you're a lazy stay-at-home mom when really you're running a six-figure business in your pajamas. Okay, so that's not the title of this video, but it would apply because I am going to share with you a few tips that will help you get more of the right things done in less time. But there's actually a deeper conversation here. First, there's no such thing as a lazy stay-at-home mom. Okay, busy, sure. And don't worry, this isn't another video about, yes, you deserve rest. While that's 100% facts, again, this is about something much, much deeper. A lot of us moms are so exhausted and yet so ambitious that rest feels lazy. And rather than sit and calm the mind and recenter and recalibrate the body, their version of productivity is just to not stop until the kids are in college. And then you've got the other moms, the ones taking all the breaks, plenty of them. Whichever one describes you, if you're also that mom with the side hustle that's going nowhere because you're not giving it enough time, or you want to start that business, but you're not really sure how to fit it into your schedule, this video is for you. This video is for you, especially if you're asking, am I living up to my potential? Am I making the most of this time that I won't ever get back? Am I spending time honoring why I'm here? I don't know about you, but I want to spend as much time with my kids as possible and as much time doing work I love, making an impact as possible. If you're a busy entrepreneur mom juggling client calls and content creation and snotty-nosed kids, welcome to your fan club. You've got big dreams for yourself: legacy income, impact, influence, time freedom. But if you're honest with yourself, it's not just busy anymore, it's crushing. And the time you intended to have available for your kids when you started this business is now being sucked dry by all the get-rich-quick schemes out there. What happened to spending more time with your family, not less? Your to-do list is growing longer than your CVS receipt. Your toddler's bedtime zaps any energy you had left. And at the end of a very long day, you're up all night wondering if you'll ever get to where you're so desperately trying to go. I know the feeling. And could it be that you're actually working harder, not smarter? That there's an even simpler, clearer way to get to your goals in life? I'm Yvette, a clarity and mindset coach, and I'm here helping entrepreneur moms build steady, sustainable, successful businesses without burnout so they can live life on their terms. On this channel, we talk mindset, motherhood, meaningful productivity. So if that's what you're after, hit subscribe. And in this video, we're drilling in on potential and purpose. Are you sitting on your potential? If you're asking yourself that question, it's probably because you're feeling a little lost, like a deer in headlights, all the shiny objects and thumbnails flashing before your eyes, and you landed on this one video because you're spinning your wheels and something's just not clicking. You're like, am I missing something? Or maybe you're feeling guilty, like you should be further along by now. You had all these plans for yourself and time's just ticking by. Or maybe you're feeling anxious. All those ideas you have and haven't touched, is that just wasted energy for nothing? Or maybe you're feeling defensive, resentful, because you're doing so much already. And do you have the bandwidth for it? There's no time to waste. The mantra for the millennial mompreneur. We're so ambitious that it's easy to mistake slow growth as the wrong path. But it's only the wrong path if you're making the wrong moves. You can't get lost in a maze if you're taking all the right turns, even if you're going slow. And yet, if we grow too slow, we get lost in our emotions, confused by all the noise, and paralyzed with indecision. And this is when we start to do a few things that, yes, cause us to sit on our potential and second guess everything, maybe even sabotage it all. So what keeps us feeling like we're sitting on our potential? Doubt, distraction, disconnection, and drive, or lack thereof. So really quickly, let me explain how each one sabotages your success and how to get around it. Doubt as the saboteur. The sabotage behind doubt is being caught up in the comparison trap, or imposter syndrome, or facing an internal crisis trying to identify as someone who makes her dreams happen. It can be a struggle. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm guessing the majority of your time is not spent in a therapy session or a group coaching call. And so outside of those times, left to your own devices, things can get a little shaky. Doubt creeps in, steals your energy, your motivation, your mojo, and you start second guessing yourself. Where does that doubt leave you? I call doubt the number one barrier to entry in business. It's why most businesses just stay stuck in someone's head as an idea and never launch. And doubt comes from being unsure of yourself. But if you could engineer belief in yourself, would you? Okay, good, because here's how you do that. Spend more time daydreaming. You know that vision board on your office wall? Look at it more. Get lost in it. Get lost thinking of your ultimate dream life. See yourself living as the ideal version of you. In fact, take it one step further and write out a day in the life as her. And read it whenever you need some encouragement or have a discouraging day. Kick doubt to the curb and keep it moving. Saboteur, distractions. The sabotage behind distractions is that shiny objects, opinions, options, they all leave you feeling like you're behind. There is no greater frustration than getting distracted by everything out there and feeling like you're getting nowhere. Especially for a mompreneur spending a lot of time and energy and money on this endeavor. When you're distracted from following your heart, distracted from listening to your gut, and distracted ultimately from your vision. And this happens because we don't know where to start or how to begin. We lack clarity. Now, I like to revise the catchphrase, you can't see the forest or the trees, meaning you're so distracted by where you want to go that you're already trying to live 10 steps ahead of where you are right now, forgetting the fact that that version of you had to learn a couple skills along the way. So you're missing all those steps in between. See how that doesn't math? What are distractions? So distractions can look like you taking a call that you weren't expecting because you have nothing better to do. Or how when you sit down to work on your script or your blog, you start tidying your desk. These little distractions are little distractions, but they add up. And because we don't know what we don't know, this and number one are actually the biggest issues for moms working from home. So, to help you get to the root of why you're so distracted, I'm opening up my calendar and allowing a couple people to come in on a first come, first serve basis where I'm going to sit down and have a distraction less strategy call with you. And we're going to look at where you are now and where you want to go. And we're going to fill in the gaps with a simple strategy to get there. And watch, it will get you better, faster results than you've gotten in the last 3 months. And you won't feel burned out. But in the meantime, even if you don't do the call, do this one exercise today. Grab a loose blank sheet of paper, and for the rest of the day, I want you to jot down what you're so busy doing every 15 minutes. So set a timer for 15 minutes, and every time the timer goes off, jot down what you did. Don't add to it. Don't say why you did it. Just jot down what you did. Scrolled Facebook, did dishes, worked on manuscript. Every 15 minutes, jot it down. At the end of the day, take a look at that list. And are you proud of what you were able to get done today? Does it feel like accomplishment? Can you rest easy tonight knowing you did your best all day? And bonus question, what can you do tomorrow to make yourself even more efficient than you were today? Saboteur, disconnection. The sabotage behind disconnection is that you lost sight of your vision, of your why. So all this kind of feels meaningless, maybe even a little miserable. Are you sure, without the shadow of a doubt, what you're doing this work for? Why you're building this business, and who all will benefit? If you've disconnected from that vision for whatever reason, then you're probably not GPSing your way there. I call it the 1% effect. And at some point you veered off and now you're about 3 to 6 miles shy of actually getting to where you want to go. And that only grows and grows and grows as you keep growing in the wrong direction. Just getting lost in the wind now. Obviously, there's always a way back. Think about why you got off track in the first place. It's usually because you were looking outside for answers. You were caught up in the whirlwind of AI and algorithms. You were swept up by someone else's agenda. Now, to get back to yourself, your goals, and your purpose-driven path, think about if you only had 1 hour to work on your business, what would you work on? And I'm talking a dreamy scenario. What would you work on? And would you want to work on this thing 10 years from now? If the answer is yes, how can you work on that today? The hour you have free today. Disconnection is a sign of misalignment. You're not listening from within. I usually like to do a little recalibration exercise, whatever movement feels good at the time, a stretch, yoga, running, cycling, a walk outside, something away from my head doing all the work. So you can move through the Mommy Move series I posted, get a good night's sleep to reset, taking a day off, playing with the kids, deliberately stepping away from your desk and the to-do list for a few hours. Saboteur, drive. The sabotage behind drive is that you either don't have it because you lack clarity, the clarity that makes you unstoppable, Or you're using your drive, those bursts of energy, in the wrong ways, on all the wrong things, like taking the wrong turn in a maze. This kind of misplaced action, this misfired energy, leads to burnout, because burnout is the result of doing too much or taking in information and listening to podcasts that really aren't your focus right now. And when you look at it this way, drive has everything to do with your habits, that consistent behavior that over time results in a particular outcome. You're either getting to your goal straight and narrow, or you're taking a long, wide detour. Let's just say you had a nasty habit of turning on the TV or scrolling social media before you're actually sitting down in your chair doing the money generating activities your business needs you to do first. Then I'd say that's probably a good habit to break. And I don't mean 1 or 2 days you're doing this out of the week. I mean every single day you're doing this in the week. If you know this is what you need to work on, but you don't want to give up all your TV time, I actually have a habit tracker for busy moms that makes breaking these habits really simple and easy to do. So pick a healthy habit you want to create: less TV, eating healthier, starting a YouTube channel, and you follow my one simple shift template, you're going to reveal the simplest baby step by baby step plan to get there. And I promise it won't be give up sweets and never look back. Again, back to that 1% effect. When you're on the right path, those 1% increments done every day get you to where you want to go. Even if it's one less piece of chocolate a day, every little move in that direction toward eating better compounds into faster, easier results. It's like they say, slow is smooth and smooth is fast. You can grab that habit tracker in the description below, and it's completely free. Before I let you go, take a big breath and answer this question. What is waiting to start your business costing you? Time freedom, luxury travel and exotic vacations, opportunities and adventures for your kids, leading people through a transformation that changes the trajectory of their lives. The more time you spend not doing these things, the more you're going to feel like life is passing you by. Let whatever resonated from this video be your wake-up call. You won't get more time than these 24 hours, than this one lifetime. But you don't need more time. You just need less distraction and more alignment in the time you have. And that's what we can clarify together if you're on a strategy call with me, so you can create a business flow that actually fits your life as a mom. Don't forget those big dreams. Don't forget that you have what it takes. Work to declutter the doubt, distractions, disconnection, and lack of drive that are keeping you stuck. Remember, you're not just a mom. Till the next video. Peace.